Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel SS Analysis. First of all, I would like to tell you that if you are watching this video first time, subscribe my channel to see my more upcoming videos on analysis of different commodities and equity indices. And second important thing is to watch this video till its end to understand this solely to take your decision. Your one like will motivate me to be regular in working more hard for you. So let us start the day to analyze the movements of gold futures in a daily chart. So here you can see that after facing a stiff resistance at the levels of $1713 during the month of March, the gold futures found a steep downward move when the gold futures tested the lows of $1461 on March 13th, and here you can see that the gold futures found a strong support at these levels. From here you can see that the gold futures showed good strength when the gold futures tested the highs of $1692 on March 24, 2020, and finally faced some resistance at the levels of $1695. From here, you can see that the gold futures tried to sustain above the levels of $1684 and finally found a breakout on April 9th when the gold futures finally breached this immediate resistance of $1713. So here you can see that since April 2020, gold futures started to move upward and tested the second resistance level of $1789, where the gold futures resisted some sell-off, which resulted in a downward move when the gold futures tested the lows of $1669 on April 21st. But here you can see that since then the gold futures tried to maintain above this level. So friends, here you can see that since April 14th, the gold futures tried to sustain above the immediate support of $1717 and consolidated amid this range up to June 8, 2020, and from here the gold futures finally started an uptrend. Here you can see that the gold futures tried to maintain above this uptrend line up to July 23rd. So here you can see that this is a long uptrend line which I have drawn here in sky blue color. So friends, here the gold futures finally tried to sustain above this uptrend line when the gold futures tested the highs of $1853 on July 8th first time, and here you can see that the gold futures found a strong support at 9 days moving average. Here you can see that the gold futures were sustaining above the 9 days moving average here from July 7 to July 16 and finally found a breakout on July 17 from the levels of $1624, from where the gold futures tested the highs of $1998 on July 28, 2020. So from here you can see that the gold futures tried to sustain above the level of $1956 from July 27 to July 30th and finally started one more upward move when the gold futures finally tested the highs of $2089 on August 7th. But from here the gold futures found some sell-off and tested the lows of $1878 on August 12th. So here you can see that the gold futures found strong support at the 50 days exponential moving average, which was at the time at the levels of $1880. So friends, here I find that the 50-day exponential moving average has provided strong support to gold futures in case of every downward move. So here you can see that once again the gold futures tested these lows. So once again the gold futures found this support at 50 days exponential moving average on August 26, and here the gold futures found a strong base once again and the gold futures tried to move upward. So here you can see that the gold futures tried to sustain above this strong support level of $1935. But here you can find that the gold futures have been going through a very volatile sessions during the last few trading sessions. So here you can see that during the last week the gold futures showed a bearish move when the gold futures tested the highs of $1999 and finally closed here at the levels of $1934 on Friday. Friends, here in the daily time frame I find that the gold futures still trying to maintain this trend in a saucer-like situation. So here I find that the bullish trend in gold futures is still intact, because here you can see that in a daily time frame the 200 days exponential moving average is well above the 200 days moving average, and the gold prices are very much above the 200 days exponential moving average, which confirms a bullish trend in gold futures is likely to remain intact during the upcoming weeks. But here I find that the gold futures will have to break this downward path. So friends, here you can see that the gold futures have shown a downward move during the last week, where the gold futures have shown lower highs and lower lows during the last week. So let me zoom this for you. So friends, here you can see that in a daily time frame, the formation of this exhaustive candle on September 1st has been confirmed by the formation of this bearish candle on September 2nd, which has confirmed the continuity of bearish pressure in gold futures, where finally the gold futures formed this candle where I find that the rallies could be sold in gold futures. If the gold futures try to move upward, I find that this level of $2,000 will provide stiff resistance to gold futures. So friends, here I find that every upward move in gold futures up to the levels of $2,000. So here I find that during the upcoming week we will see the gold futures to remain under bearish pressure. If the gold futures are not successfully sustained above the immediate resistance of $2,000, we will see the gold futures to find repeated sell-offs in every upward move. Friends, this will be my expected zone where I would prefer to go short in gold futures from the levels of $2001 with a stop loss at the levels of $2040, and my targets will be at the levels of $1872 for the upcoming week. Friends, here I find that here if we have a look at the current position of moving averages, here you can see that the 20 days exponential moving average is well below the 20 days moving average. So here you can see that the gold futures have found stiff resistance at the 20 days exponential moving average during the two trading session of the last week. So here you can see that on Thursday and Friday the gold futures found stiff resistance at 20 days exponential moving average, which is currently below the 20 days moving average, which looks evident enough for continuation of a bearish pressure in gold futures. And secondly, here you can see that the 50 days exponential moving average has formed a bearish crossover here in a daily chart. So here I find that if the gold futures are not able to defend the immediate support of 50 days exponential moving average, we will see the gold futures to test the lows of $1849 during the upcoming week, and on the upper side we will see the gold futures to find a stiff resistance at the levels of $2000. In case of every upward move, the gold futures will find stiff resistance at these levels, and on the lower side, if the gold futures find a breakout below the upper end of Ichimoku cloud, we will see the gold futures to test the lows of $1834 during the upcoming weeks. Friends, thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, don't forget to share this video with your more and more friends. Thank you.